The first thing you're going to do is go to my Facebook group page and download the basketball from the file section on my Facebook group. And then we are going to go into IQ Designer. And then we're going to go into line design. Okay. And then press the basketball. Press set. Then I'm going to press OK here. And that's perfect. So we're going to press set. So that is my basketball. I'm just going to take that down so I can just see the stitching. Now I do want this to be a satin stitch. And I want it to be black. And okay. So we've got everything is all set there. So now I want to bring in a circle because I want to bring in a circle that is going to be the same size as my coaster and also to the same size as the lines here. So we're going to make a few changes. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to bring it to the size that I need it to be about. Probably need to move it about. There we go. So I'm just going to move that out of the way a second. I'm just going to move it to the side, but I'm not going to cut anything off here. And okay. First of all, I am going to just erase this portion here. And there's a method to my madness. Make that a little bit bigger. Then we're going to do the selection tool. I'm going to grab that circle once again. I'm going to bring that up. So for this circle, I want first of all, I'm just going to concentrate on doing a placement stitch. So, okay. And I'm going to make sure that fill bucket is filled and I'm going to press on that circle. Once I've got my circle, I'm going to press next. And then I like that running stitch. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to save that into my IQ Designer. I'm going to preview it. And I'm going to press memory because that is going to save it in my embroidery side of things. Now I'm going to press home. I'm going to go back into IQ and I'm going to pull up that circle once again and set. Then I'm going to change that to a satin stitch. It'll automatically go to a satin stitch. So I'm going to change this to a blue. And I'm going to press on it and change that to blue. Then I'm going to press next. I'm going to change this to 160 and set. And then I am going to save that into IQ Designer, preview it. Then I'm going to press memory and save that into the memory side of things, into the embroidery side of things. So then once I press home again and go back into IQ Designer and open, I've now got them two saved. The next thing I want to do is go into my line design, go into the USB, get my basketball and set. I'm going to press OK. Press set. I'm going to reduce that down. Then I've got it highlighted as a satin stitch already. I'm going to change that to pink. and then I'm just going to press on the bucket and then select, and it'll all change to pink. Now I'm going to go next. I want to change this. I'm going to do this as a 140, press set, save that into IQ Designer, preview, and then save this into memory, and that'll save under the embroidery side of things. So I'm going to press home and OK. Now the next thing I want to do is go into embroidery and start bringing everything in, and we need to just think about how this is going to stitch out on our embroidery machine. So we are going to press the first one and set, and then this is where you just want to make sure that everything is the right size. So it's pretty okay. I'm going to leave it as 4.96, and then I am going to add again that same circle. So we've got a placement stitch and a tack down stitch. The next thing we want to add is the basketball detail. So I'm going to press on that one and set. And then I just want to make sure that the size is going to, if you press on this one, it allows you to go a bit more smaller. So I am going to make sure that everything is positioned correctly. Make it a little bit bigger. I think that's about right. So that's going to do the detail of the basketball for us. Now what you want to do is press OK, add, and we're going to add another tack down stitch and set. And then we're going to add our satin stitch over top of that and set. And then we're just going to have to move a little bit. There we go. And OK. So the next thing I'm going to do is change the colours. So I want that outside part to be orange. There we go. And I want this to also be orange. Or should I make that black? No, I want to make that black. There we go. And then these tack down stitches can just be, I'll keep that as red, change this one to an orange, keep that one as a red, keep that one as an orange. So okay, we've got everything in place to get started on our embroidery. So I'm going to press embroidery. There we go. In my hoop I have wash away stabilizer. The first thing it's going to do is a placement stitch. You're going to get a piece of fabric and a piece of batten, and they're going to be bigger than the actual circle. And then we're going to just put some masking tape on just to keep it into place. Then we're going to tack them layers down. We're then going to do that basketball detail. Now we just want to take this hoop away from the machine. You're going to turn the hoop to the reverse, and you're going to put the backing fabric on the back of the hoop. Now you want to secure this down. At this point, I changed my top thread to orange and my bobbin thread to orange, and then it's going to do a tack down stitch again. Using a pair of applique scissors, you are going to cut away the fabric and you're going to go nice and close to the stitches. Now you're going to turn the reverse and do exactly the same. Like I said, you want to get it very, very close to them stitches. And just once again, make sure that you've got the same colour in your top thread as your bobbin thread. I have orange, and I'm going to get it to do the satin stitch now. We're going to cut some of this stabiliser back because there's a bit too much. You're going to get some warm water on your fingers, and then you're just going to rub away that wash away stabiliser. And it comes away very, very easily. This is the finished project. Now, just an FYI, I highly recommend applique scissors like this and not them duck billed ones. Because as you can see, I was not able to get quite close as I wanted to cut away that batting and that fabric. And that is the reason why I have this fabric showing. So just an FYI, use these type of applique scissors. I hope you've enjoyed this project, this embroidery project. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment down below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.